Keeping up with the Jonases means you'll work longer and delay your retirement. Today, we'll share 6 ways to avoid that mistake. At the end, we'll also suggest a resource that will help you make this shift in habits permanent. Remember, actions you take now will greatly impact how early you can retire.
Who are the Joneses? It's the mythical family that has it all. Big houses, luxury cars, and they take expensive vacations. In reality, most of them are broke because they're spending their money instead of building wealth. Even high-income professionals are still poor and are famously called Henrys. That's high earners, not rich yet. It's important to remember that income is not wealth. Let me repeat that again because it's so important. Income is not wealth. It's not how much you earn, but how much you get to keep and invest that matters. Here's a quote by Will Smith that sums up our topic today. We spend money that we do not have on things we do not need to impress people who we do not care about.
I always take to heart my uncle's sage advice. Do not keep up with the Jonases. He saw doctors well into their 70s who could not retire despite having a very high income. He saw relatives that dug themselves deep into debt by buying McMansions and expensive cars and taking lavish vacations despite zero debt to begin with.
Tip number 1. Pay attention to your own goals and dreams instead of comparing what you have to what they have. When the Joneses get a new car, let that jealousy or sense of inadequacy go. Remember, you'll be retiring sooner. Also, that fancy new car, it may have been paid for from debt. Just because someone makes a fancy new purchase, it doesn't mean they've suddenly found success and that you're somehow falling behind in life. It's very possible they're living beyond their means.
Tip number 2. Know what you earn every year and live within that budget. The bigger the difference between what you earn and what you spend, the better. Saving more is the key to early retirement. In order to easily see what we're earning and spending, we use apps like Personal Capital and Mint. By using those tools, you might be surprised with what you find. Once you've started tracking where your money is going, then you can refine as you go. Remember, you can't improve what you don't measure.
Tip number 3. What really matters in life are the people you have connections with and the experiences you share with them. When patients are on their deathbed, their most frequent sorrow is missing out on time with family and friends earlier in life. Basing a relationship with someone on what material possessions you have makes the connection shallow, and it's unlikely to be fulfilling in the long run. Instead, learn continuously, be curious, and share challenges, aspirations, and dreams with each other.
Tip number 4. Only buy a house when you are ready. That means having a stable job and a down payment ready. Only buy a house that you can afford. Remember that the largest expense for the average family is housing. If most of your money is tied up in a house, then it's hard to leverage earning opportunities in the stock market, real estate, and other places. Apartment living is perfectly okay. Contrary to popular belief, you are not throwing away money when renting.
Tip number 5. It's okay to drive a used car. Remember that what you drive doesn't define who you are, but it can easily delay your retirement. Matt drove a 2007 Toyota Corolla for 11 years as a resident and as an attending. I'm still driving a 2008 Toyota Prius. Some perks with driving a used car are cheaper maintenance, lower insurance, and no one will break into your car. Who would want to rob a 2007 Toyota Corolla?
Tip number 6. You don't have to spend a fortune on an expensive vacation to make it amazing. You don't have to fly first class, stay at a 5-star hotel, or eat at luxury restaurants. You can go to national parks, stay at an Airbnb, go grocery shopping, and cook your own meals. If you want to go big without spending too much, you can try travel hacking. Travel hacking is when you sign up for a bunch of credit cards, get bonus points, and use those points to book flights and hotels for free. We have done this for almost all of our vacations while spending very little.
If this video helped you, then let the YouTube algorithm know. Demolish that like button and subscribe to spread the word. So there you have it, 6 tips on how to forget the Joneses. As promised, here's a resource with lots more advice to help you succeed long term. Instead of the Joneses, keep up with the Frugalwoods instead.